Have you ever met someone who seemed almost too perfect? Someone whose calmness felt unsettling, stirring a whisper of doubt in your mind? This is the world of the perfect illusion, where individuals present themselves as flawless, hiding unsettling truths beneath their composed exteriors. These seemingly perfect individuals can be captivating. They exude confidence, charm, and an aura of tranquility. Yet this perfection often masks something far deeper. It can be unsettling to realize that their calm may merely be a facade. Why is this important? Because when someone hides their true self behind a perfect persona, it creates a disconnect. It can lead to confusion and mistrust, leaving others in a state of vulnerability. Recognizing the perfect illusion is key to understanding human relationships. Instead of being enchanted by surface characteristics, we must learn to look deeper. Does that calm demeanor resonate with authenticity, or is it merely a mask? As we embark on this journey, let's keep our eyes open, understanding that beneath the veil of perfection, our true selves await. Awaken to the complexity of human nature and stay vigilant in your interactions. Carl Jung profoundly warned us about the deceptive calm that some individuals exude, reminding us that beneath this placidity often lies hidden dangers. His insights shine a light on the complexities of human nature, unmasking the intricacies we frequently overlook. The calm exterior can be alluring, drawing us in and making us feel at ease, but it's essential to remain aware. This facade can conceal darker aspects of a person's character. Jung's perspective suggests that individuals who present a serene surface might be grappling with internal conflicts or unresolved issues. This dichotomy can lead to explosive behavior when the pressures of their hidden turmoil become too great to contain. We must tread carefully, understanding that this calm can serve as a smokescreen, hiding deep-seated fears or resentments that, if left unchecked, may harm not only themselves but those around them. Awareness of Jung's warning equips us with the tools needed to navigate our interactions with greater wisdom. It encourages us to look beyond surface-level impressions and to practice discernment in our connections. By acknowledging the potential for hidden dangers in those who appear composed, we foster healthier relationships built on authenticity. Stay vigilant and allow Jung's insights to guide you through the complexities of human nature. The concept of the persona, as introduced by Carl Jung, highlights the psychological masks we wear in our daily lives. This mask serves as a protective shield, allowing us to traverse the complexities of social interactions. By projecting an image that adheres to the expectations of others, we seek approval and a sense of safety within our communities. However, while the persona can be beneficial for social navigation, it often leads to a disconnection from our true selves. We may become so entangled in the act of pleasing others that we neglect our genuine emotions and desires. This mask can become a double-edged sword, offering security on one hand while stifling our authentic selves on the other. It's essential to recognize when we are donning our masks too often, as it can hinder our personal growth and self-discovery. Embracing our true selves requires courage, the courage to peel back that carefully constructed facade. The journey involves acknowledging our vulnerabilities and confronting the aspects of ourselves we've hidden away. By understanding the masks we wear, we can start to cultivate genuine connections rooted in authenticity. Let the exploration of your persona initiate a dialogue with your inner self, revealing the beauty of being whole in a world that often encourages parts of us to remain unseen. The unconscious mind plays a pivotal role in shaping our thoughts, actions, and emotions, often harboring what Carl Jung called the shadow. The shadow comprises parts of ourselves that we repress or deny, those undesirable feelings, impulses, and traits we are reluctant to acknowledge. This hidden aspect can significantly influence our behavior and relationships, often manifesting in unexpected and sometimes destructive ways. When we suppress our shadow, we deny an integral part of our personality. This can lead to inner turmoil, as these repressed emotions and desires do not simply vanish. They seep into our daily lives. For instance, moments of unexplainable anger or jealousy may arise, leaving us bewildered and disconnected from our true selves. Without addressing our shadow, we risk perpetuating cycles of self-sabotage and anxiety, inadvertently allowing it to control us. To embrace wholeness, we must confront our shadow with compassion and understanding. Acknowledging these hidden parts of ourselves opens the door to deeper self-awareness and healing. Jung believed that by integrating the shadow, we reclaim aspects of our character, leading to personal empowerment and growth. Embrace your unconscious truths, for they hold the key to a richer, more authentic existence. The journey toward understanding your shadow can illuminate pathways to a more fulfilling life. Societal conditioning profoundly influences the way we perceive ourselves and our behaviors, often teaching us to suppress traits deemed unacceptable from a young age. From childhood, we learn to mask certain emotions or characteristics to fit into the mold of what is considered normal or appropriate. This process of learning to hide can lead to a fractured sense of self, as we prioritize external approval over our authentic feelings and desires. As children, we receive messages about which behaviors are acceptable and which are not, shaping our beliefs about ourselves. When we express anger, sadness, or uniqueness and receive criticism or rejection, we quickly learn to bury those emotions deep within. This suppression doesn't just vanish, it becomes internalized, compelling us to adapt our identities to seek acceptance and safety within society's constraints. We grow accustomed to hiding parts of ourselves, leading to a facade that feels more comfortable than the truth. Recognizing the behaviors we've learned to suppress is the first step toward reclaiming our true selves. It requires a willingness to dig deep into our past and question the beliefs instilled in us. By unlearning these patterns, we can foster self-acceptance and begin to embrace our individuality without fear of rejection. In acknowledging these learned behaviors, we allow ourselves the space to heal and encourage others to do the same, fostering a world where authenticity reigns. The aspects of ourselves that we choose to hide, often harbored beneath the surface, can lead to significant consequences in our lives. These repressed traits and emotions do not simply disappear. Instead, they manifest in subtle yet powerful ways, often surfacing as anxiety, self-doubt, or even self-sabotage. When we ignore these buried parts, they can dictate our behavior, influencing our decisions and relationships in ways we may not fully comprehend. Individuals may find themselves engaging in harmful patterns, whether it's procrastination on important tasks or pushing away those who try to get close. These self-destructive tendencies are often rooted in the fear of confronting what lies beneath, the emotions and truths we've deemed unacceptable. For instance, a person who has suppressed their anger may find themselves reacting with uncharacteristic rage in situations that don't warrant it, revealing the weight of what has been hidden all along. Acknowledging what lies beneath is crucial for fostering mental well-being and fostering authentic experiences. By illuminating these hidden facets of ourselves, we can understand their impact and begin to address them healthily. This journey towards self-acceptance offers the promise of liberation and empowerment. Embracing all parts of ourselves, both light and dark, allows us to navigate life with confidence, breaking free from the chains of anxiety and self-sabotage that once held us back. Denial of one's flaws can be incredibly dangerous, often leading individuals to unconsciously control and manipulate those around them. When someone refuses to acknowledge their imperfections, they become blind to the consequences of their actions. This lack of self-awareness creates a toxic dynamic, as they project their unresolved issues onto others instead of confronting them within themselves. Such individuals may resort to manipulation as a means of protecting their image and maintaining a sense of power. They may use guilt, emotional blackmail, or passive-aggressive tactics without realizing the harm they're causing. This controlling behavior can alienate those closest to them, leaving a trail of hurt and confusion. It's a cycle that perpetuates not just their denial, but also fosters distrust and resentment in their relationships. To break free from this pattern, it is essential to cultivate self-awareness and humility. Acknowledging one's flaws requires courage, but it is a vital step toward growth and healthier connections. By embracing vulnerability and being open to feedback, individuals can dismantle the walls built by denial, fostering authentic relationships built on mutual respect and understanding. Choosing to face one's flaws can transform fear into freedom, leading to a more harmonious existence. Spiritual disconnection occurs when individuals lack self-awareness, leading to what Carl Jung termed spiritual sickness. This disconnection can manifest as a profound sense of emptiness or dissatisfaction in life.
Without understanding our inner selves and the dynamics that shape our beliefs, we may gravitate toward unhealthy relationships that mirror our unresolved conflicts and fears. Many people find themselves trapped in cycles of toxic interactions, often repeating patterns that stem from their spiritual disconnection. This can create a veil over their lives, obscuring authentic connections and fostering an environment where misunderstandings and conflict thrive. When we are unaware of our true needs and desires, we can inadvertently invite chaos into our relationships, causing pain and turmoil both for ourselves and others. Addressing spiritual disconnection begins with a commitment to self-exploration and awareness. Jung emphasized the importance of understanding ourselves to cultivate healthier relationships and promote emotional well-being. By reconnecting with our spiritual dimensions, we not only heal ourselves, but also transform our interactions with others. This journey towards self-discovery encourages profound connections, allowing us to break free from unhealthy dynamics and nurture relationships rooted in authenticity and compassion. The mask of kindness often conceals deeper layers of resentment and unresolved conflicts within individuals. Many people wear this mask, presenting themselves as benevolent and amiable, while simultaneously suppressing feelings of anger or frustration. This facade can be comforting for others, providing a sense of safety, but it tragically creates a disconnect between their true emotions and in their outward behavior. While embodying kindness can be virtuous, this mask can lead to unhealthy patterns if individuals are unaware of the underlying emotions they are hiding. For instance, someone may remain overly agreeable to avoid confrontation, yet quietly harbor resentment towards those they seek to please. This internal conflict can fester over time, resulting in passive-aggressive behaviors or emotional outbursts that surprise both themselves and others. Recognizing the mask of kindness requires introspection and honesty with oneself. The journey involves unraveling the complexities of our feelings and embracing the full spectrum of our emotional experiences. By confronting the resentments hidden behind this mask, we can cultivate a more authentic and fulfilling way of relating to others. True kindness emerges not from suppressing our feelings, but from acknowledging them and choosing to act with genuine compassion for ourselves and those around us. The growth of our shadow occurs when we deny or suppress our personal darkness, allowing shadow traits to flourish unchecked. Carl Jung proposed that our hidden negative qualities, when ignored, do not vanish. They become magnified and manifest in detrimental ways. This denial often leads to behaviors such as passive aggression, manipulation, and attempts to control others in our environment, all of which stem from unresolved internal conflicts. As individuals continue to overlook their darker aspects, they may unconsciously project these traits onto others. This projection creates a cycle of misunderstanding, where the very qualities they disdain in themselves become the focal point of their interactions with others. For example, someone who struggles with jealousy may criticize or suspect others of being untrustworthy, thus amplifying their inner turmoil rather than addressing it directly. Understanding the growth of the shadow demands courage, as it requires us to confront the aspects of ourselves we've long sought to ignore. Acknowledging these traits empowers us to integrate them into our conscious awareness. Instead of allowing them to control us, we can transform these qualities into opportunities for growth and self-improvement. By embracing both our light and darkness, we can foster healthier relationships and promote a more authentic version of ourselves, ultimately leading to personal transformation and wholeness. Facing the shadow is a crucial step towards achieving personal wholeness and awareness, as advocated by Carl Jung. Acknowledging and integrating the shadow involves embracing the parts of ourselves that have been repressed, denied, or ignored. This journey is not merely about identifying negative traits. It's about understanding the roots of these aspects and how they influence our thoughts, behaviors, and interactions with the world. When we face our shadow, we begin to dismantle the fear and shame associated with our darker traits. This process allows for healing and self-acceptance, creating space for growth and transformation. Many people fear that looking inward will reveal something unworthy or dangerous, but in actuality, this confrontation can lead to profound self-discovery.
By integrating our shadow, we become not only more whole, but also more compassionate towards others, recognizing that we all possess a mixture of light and dark. The act of embracing our shadow is an invitation to live more authentically. As we shine light on the darker aspects of ourselves, we free ourselves from the chains of denial and fear. This integration enhances our self-awareness, enriching our relationships and deepening our understanding of others' struggles. Ultimately, facing the shadow fosters a journey of personal evolution, leading us to a life filled with greater authenticity, acceptance, and integrity. The Reflection Challenge encourages individuals to engage in self-reflection and examine personal biases and shadows as a means to better understand themselves. This practice is essential for personal growth, compelling us to look inward and confront the aspects of our identity that we often prefer to ignore. By taking the time to reflect, we gain insights into our behaviors, motivations, and the unconscious patterns that influence our lives. Self-examination can reveal hidden fears, prejudices, and unresolved emotions that may cloud our judgment or affect our relationships. The act of reflecting deepens our awareness, enabling us to identify triggers and patterns that we might otherwise overlook. This process requires honesty and vulnerability, but it is through this discomfort that we can unearth valuable truths about ourselves and foster significant change. Embracing the reflection challenge may be daunting, but it is a crucial step towards cultivating a richer, more authentic existence. As we become more attuned to our inner selves, we free ourselves from reactive behaviors and foster healthier connections with others. Let this journey of self-discovery inspire you to remain curious about your own complexities, creating space for growth, compassion, and genuine understanding. The mystery of denial reveals how refusing to acknowledge our darkness can lead to chaos and disconnection from our true selves. When individuals turn a blind eye to their flaws and unresolved emotions, they create a fragmented identity which can result in unpredictable behavior and a lack of inner peace. This disconnection breeds a sense of emptiness, as the suppressed parts of ourselves demand attention but are consistently ignored. As a result, those who deny their darkness often find themselves in patterns of self-destructive behavior. They may lash out, become overwhelmed by anxiety, or engage in unhealthy relationships, all stemming from an inability to confront and integrate their shadow. The longer one remains in denial, the more chaotic their external and internal worlds become. As unresolved issues manifest in disruptive ways that can affect not only themselves but also the people around them. Unraveling the mystery of denial requires courage and a willingness to face uncomfortable truths. Acknowledging our darkness is not a sign of weakness, rather it is the first step towards reclaiming our authenticity and fostering genuine connections. Embracing our complexities allows us to navigate life's challenges with greater resilience and understanding, ultimately leading to a more harmonious existence. The path towards self-acceptance begins when we confront the shadows we've long avoided. Awakening to truth is a powerful process that reveals how embracing our shadow can lead us to our true selves. The shadow, often perceived as the darker side of our personality, holds within it not only hidden fears and repressed emotions, but also immense potential for growth and empowerment. By acknowledging and integrating these parts of ourselves, we reclaim aspects of our identity that have been long neglected, enabling us to live more authentically. When we confront our shadow, we unlock a deeper understanding of our motivations, desires, and capacities. This journey allows us to transcend the constraints of denial, revealing a clearer sense of who we are and what we truly want in life. The act of awakening to this truth liberates us from the burdens of self-deceit and paves the way towards self-acceptance and inner strength. It is through this courageous recognition that we draw closer to our authentic power. Embracing our shadow not only transforms our relationship with ourselves, but also enhances our connections with others. As we become more aware of our complexities, we can approach life with greater compassion and empathy, fostering deeper, more meaningful relationships. The path of awakening is ongoing, inviting us to continually explore and integrate our truths. Let this journey empower you to step into your full potential and illuminate the world around you with authenticity and grace. The courage to embrace wholeness is central to Carl Jung's message, advocating for the acceptance of both our light and dark aspects as a vital journey toward integrity and wisdom. This acceptance is not merely about tolerating the unpleasant parts of ourselves, but about recognizing that our complexities contribute to the richness of our human experience. It is a dance between shadow and light, where each side plays a crucial role in shaping who we are. By courageously confronting and integrating these contrasting elements, we cultivate a sense of completeness that empowers us to navigate life's challenges with resilience. Embracing our fullness allows us to transcend the limitations imposed by societal norms or self-imposed restrictions, enabling us to express our true selves authentically. This journey requires introspection and vulnerability, but the rewards are profound: a greater understanding of ourselves and a deeper connection to others. As we step boldly into the path of embracing wholeness, we not only honor our unique journey but also inspire others to do the same. By accepting the entirety of our being, we contribute to a culture of authenticity, compassion, and acceptance. Jung taught us that the path to integrity lies in acknowledging our duality, and through this acceptance, we unlock the wisdom that guides us toward a more fulfilling and harmonious existence. Let us carry this message forward, celebrating the courage it takes to embrace the entirety of who we are.